Hello everyone, I'm Karen from Karen Chronicles, and today I'm doing my July book, TV show, movie, and podcast wrap-up. I'm filming on my iPhone today because I got a little too lazy to set this up, so I'm just gonna put this aside. So I'm gonna get on with the books first, and the first book that I finished this month was The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. This lighting is horrible. And I actually have a whole video reviewing this book, and it is a non-spoiler review, so go and check that out. The next two books I finished was Illuminae and Gemina. I actually reread this book just so I can start on this one. I need to read Obsidio because I am not satisfied yet, and this is kind of like my first sci-fi fiction trilogy slash books I've read, and so I'm really glad I started with these books because these were really great at capturing my attention. I'm sorry for this lighting. I'm gonna go through these books pretty quick because I talked about most of them in videos. The next book I finished is Nemesis by Brandon Rice. I also have a video dedicated to this book. Go check that out. I'll link it, of course. And the next book that I read, I don't have with me because I borrowed it from the library, but that is History Is All You Left Me by Adam Severa. I absolutely loved that book so much. It was my first Adam Severa book. I didn't complete all the books that I wanted to read for the biannual Bibliothon. Of course, that was going to happen. I kind of got into a reading rut after finishing so many books so fast, but that's okay. Now I'm going to talk about some TV shows that I completed this month. I watched these like the first 2 weeks of July. I kept a list as I was watching them, so I'll show you pictures on the side. The first show that I finished was Superstore. It's an NBC TV show about this group of people that work in this grocery market store kind of thing, and it's absolutely hilarious. It is my type of humor. The next show I finished is ABC's Station 19. If you watch Grey's Anatomy, then you know that one of the characters leave the whole medical lifestyle and goes on to be a firefighter, and that show, it doesn't follow him specifically, but he is one of the characters in Station 19. Next, I finished season 2 of the Santa Clarita Diet on Netflix. Also very hilarious. Drew Barrymore plays this character that turns into a zombie basically, and this is just her story of her and her family trying to live life as her as a zombie. Alright, next TV show I finished, I caught up on, even though this was done a long time ago, is NBC's Rise, and I absolutely love this show, and I'm so upset that it didn't get a season 2. But the first season was absolutely great. I actually have this whole Twitter thread of questions that I have that would have been answered in season 2, but I'll never know the answers to. So next one is my absolute, okay, so Parks and Rec is up here. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is right there. And Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also another TV show that I finished this month. Or I think I finished it in June actually, but I'm just including it in this video. I was devastated when it was announced that Brooklyn Nine-Nine was not going to be picked up. But you know what? NBC picked it up. We are now moving on from Fox. I am super excited. And I notice a lot of TV shows that I watch are from NBC. Like Parks and Rec is also an NBC TV show. I finished this on Netflix, but that is Sherlock. It is a BBC TV show. I also realized that BBC Network has some pretty good TV shows that I want to check out more of. But Sherlock is absolutely amazing. I really want a season 5. I am not done with this whole Molly and Sherlock situation going on. I kind of want more of a conclusion on that. But yeah, I'm shook. The last episode got me shook. A movie that I finished this month that I really enjoyed is a Netflix original, and that is Brain on Fire, and it is based on a true story. I also have some podcasts. I didn't finish all of these, but I did start all of these podcasts this month, and I absolutely love them. I have been getting more into government and political podcasts, so I've been listening to The Wilderness. It talks about the history and the current state of the Democratic Party. I've been listening to the Rachel Maddow show. I don't have television that I can watch and keep to myself, so I've been listening to the podcast. Absolutely love it. And I've also been listening to Civics 101. I'm currently listening to the Equal Rights Amendment episode. I've also been listening to This Day in History because I absolutely love learning about what happened today 100 years ago. And lastly, I also started Call Chelsea Peretti. Chelsea Peretti is my spirit animal. Not only that, but she plays Gina Linetti on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I think she is just amazing. I follow her on Twitter. She's absolutely hilarious. She's my type of gal, like my type of comedian, and I'm so glad I found her podcast. I'm not gonna do an August TBR because I do start college this month, and I don't really expect myself to be reading a lot the first few months of college because I really need to find that rhythm routine in college. And so this is my July book, podcast, TV show, movie wrap up, and I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. That'll make me very happy. I have new videos coming your way. I will be uploading less in August, so keep an eye out for new videos. Bye everyone.